Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video is for Tuesday, November 6th, Election Day 2012. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Alright folks, number one, the markets are having a decent move up. The SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, and this is what you're looking at right here. This is the intraday chart, 10-minute chart here, trading up $1.29 on the day. S&P's having a good day, up 14 points or 1%. NASDAQ's a little weaker because mainly Apple's not participating much. NASDAQ is up 16.5 points or 0.5%. And the Dow's really leading the charge today, up 161 points or about 1.2%. So, again, markets are having a good day, even a little better than I would have thought considering. But, again, the reasoning behind this here, if you see this breakout right here, the market's basically got a heads up that there might be a leaning in the election. And really the market just wants a solid winner here. It doesn't want deadlock. We don't want to see both sides of the aisle, Democrats, Republicans, arguing days from now over who won, because really what we have to remember is the fiscal cliff is on the cliff is just kind of on the verge of collapsing, and we need this government to come together and get it taken care of. And if everyone's hating on everyone else because they think, oh, my guy should have won and he didn't, well, that's going to cause a major impact. So that's what I'm thinking here is, again, any sort of up move in the market can be related to a positive coming out from some of the polls, and that may be why you see some swings later this afternoon. Having said that, again, taking a look here, we see the market consolidating. Please note the level this market went to. This is very important, guys. I had given last week a target on the SPY of 143.50 when we were trading down here. The market went right up there. This is the 143.50 right here. Sure enough, today the exact high back to that same target. All right, notice again how a couple days ago we came down right to this major level. You never closed. Even though you pierced this intraday, you never closed at the end of the day below this trend line. So you're really dealing with a major support here at the 140.90 and a major resistance at the 143.5 level. And that's continuing to show itself to me in terms of, all right, so, yes, the market's up today, but unless it can break out above this level here, I wouldn't get too carried away. And the same thing on the downside. Unless we break through this level on a closing basis, I wouldn't get too carried away on the downside of this market. All right. We did see oil and some of the commodities really take off today. Dollar fell a little bit. Take a look at the USO today on an intraday basis. A tremendous move up. Look at this move today. You actually had a nice little topping tail just a few minutes ago right here, and you're pulling back off of it. But nonetheless, that's a great move on the USO. The GLD today is up over $3. That's a tremendous move on the GLD. Big bounce there. And the SLV is also having a big day, up about 90 cents on the SLV. So commodities across the board surging today. And again, you have to wonder, all right, does that mean people are expecting Obama to win, therefore free money, Federal Reserve money is going to continue to flow? That may be the case, and that could explain why we're seeing some of these commodities up here. But again, until these election results are truly in, I don't think it's wise to speculate too much on what's going to happen. One of the leading sectors today is the financials. Financials like Goldman Sachs having a good day, trading near the highs of the day, up at $2.51 right now. Very nice move there. We're also seeing JP Morgan Chase up 72 cents, which is also a very strong move there. And again, you can see it broke up, consolidated into the 20, and now it's trying to break up here later in the day as well. All right, so we'll keep our eyes peeled on that one, see how JPM is going to end the day today. Chevron and Exxon are both up. The reason why Chevron and Exxon are both up is because basically oil's ripping today, and these are oil stocks. Therefore, logic tells us that they should be doing well. Chevron's up $1.31, and Exxon is also having a good day, up about $1.15. Now, Apple, on the other hand, this is where it gets a little more interesting because the NASDAQ, as I said early on, is actually lagging the markets, right? The Exxon, we have Exxon and Goldman and all these other players doing better than the market, but Apple, again, down 20 cents right now. And this stock is just having so much trouble catching any sort of bid. Here we have a great rally on Wall Street, and Apple is still below the 200 MA. Now, there's been no confirmation of proprietary technique we use to tell us if there's a true breakdown or not. So there's no true breakdown, but it's still borderline. It still could break, and we have to keep a very close eye. I would say if this market starts dumping in the next few days, Apple would be in a lot of trouble based on how weak it is right now. All right. On the other hand, Amazon's doing all right. Amazon up $2.50, but Google also negative on the day. Google and Apple both showing a lot of weakness out there. All right, a couple stocks in play today. CDE, Coeur d'Alene Mines. I'm probably murdering saying that, but bottom line is, look at this dump today, but look at where it went, right to the 200. And again, in the intraday stock chat, we talked about this as being the possible target for it. This is when it was trading way up here, and it kept falling and falling. Once it tagged that 200 on the daily, look at the size of the bounce. I mean, this bounce right here, folks, get this. This is from basically 22.85 all the way currently at 23.85. So that's a dollar bounce right there. It was above 24 just a little while ago. So really tremendous to see this type of action. But this is why patience is so important. If there's one thing you take from this video today, it's to understand patience in the market. All right, when you're impatient, you're going to enter too early and get stopped out or be on the losing end of a trade or end up, maybe fighting back to break even if you're lucky. When you're patient and you just sit back and let the trades come to you, this is what can happen. You can wait, and just see this thing go lower and lower and then be a buyer at a technical level right there. So let's say you bought it on a Pierce of 23. Just like that, on a stock where everyone else is getting crushed, you're making $1 profit on it. And that's what has to be remembered time and time again. Always remember that, folks. Really got to remember how to utilize this stuff and just continue to make money left and right by being patient. All right, a couple other things to go over here. Let's talk about some levels here. Again, it's very quiet right now. Volume today in the markets are dead because of the elections. But just briefly, a couple key stocks to keep on your watch list. Obviously, Apple would be one. If Apple heads lower, I do see a good amount of support coming in, really right around this area, right around 560, give or take a little bit. Right around here, you'll have a major level support. And if it goes a little bit lower, this would be the biggest level. I mean, this even I would be tempted to buy. I actually probably would buy if it came straight into this little pivot low. That would be all the way back to about 520. A monstrous double bottom there would be had and probably a huge bounce. So we'll be watching that. I'll be giving out swing trade alerts in the research center. Research center is geared towards swing traders and investors. Intraday stock chat will just continue to give our trades. That's what it's all about there. We just want to continue to give trades out to our members in the intraday stock chat as well as give good stuff out in the research center. All right, aside from that, I think that's about it, folks. We're just watching the election, so let's see how the results come out. Let's see how things play out, and, profit as always. That's the one thing, folks. It's consistency. You don't have to trade a lot. You want to sit back, let the trades come to you, and then just take the profits as they come, and you can make more money than anyone else on Wall Street doing that and doing it very easily. Take care, guys. Again, come join us here in themoneystocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial.